right, we're back. I'm not sure what happened on the other stream. Very weird because Sam and me were still able to talk to each other, and the YouTube was completely broken. Now, chat, can you quickly let us know if you heard the Deuce versus Ian comparison? Because that I think is very important. Maybe the highlight of the season.
It was great content.
Yeah, and I think it's important that we get this on the record. But let's who are we talking about last year? Pritchard Hauser, fine, nothing special. Actually, you were I'll ask you this. Kristaps Porzingis has been okay. So we didn't hear the Deuce Ian comparison. All right, we'll do Kristaps. We'll go back to the Deuce Ian comparison at the end here.
All right.
We'll start with this video we saw today. Getting some shots up. KP apparently went through a full workout. Very engaged on the bench. Noah Delzell's convinced potentially he's coming back tomorrow with the way that he was engaged on the bench. You had a semi-viral tweet that Celtics fans turned on Kristaps Porzingis because he got mono or whatever it is. We still don't know what it is, but yeah, he's we're back. Okay, good. Okay. Chat, we're back.
Quit trolling us. I'm concerned.
Yeah. I know. Yeah, Riven's asking me if I was okay. Was like, are we we're back stuck in the no man's land? But yeah, KP, Celtics fans had absolutely turned on him. At least a portion of Celtics fans turned on him amidst this illness, Sam.
Man, I tweeted that because I tweeted the injury report and then people were getting pissed. And then I tweeted that and people were replying getting pissed. Like, they were like, yeah, like, of course we're mad. I was like, what? He's sick. Like, even if he was, like, injured, I could understand a little bit because you're like, oh, this guy's always injured. Because, like, even if you're injury prone, there are things you can try and do, stretch, condition, to try and prevent injuries. He's sick. What do you want out of him? The guy is fucking sick. If he's sick and he's not feeling physically able to compete, would you want him out there to play like ass? He probably tried to go in the Pistons game and he was awful. Yeah. He had to like apologize after the game because he thought he was so bad. I mean, to go on Twitter, like the injury report comes out and your fucking day's ruined because Porzingis isn't playing a game in March. What do you care? Like all we've heard all season is people being like, oh man, as long as he's good for the playoffs. Like, yeah, this is like low key. He's playing a factor into him being healthy for the playoffs. He's not out there playing basketball games. Granted, today was the day you really don't want him to play. That Pat Riley court is a fucking monster to him, where he got injured down there 2 or 3 times last year. For whatever reason, that was a difficult place for his muscles. I'm fine with him sitting. I don't want him to play in Brooklyn tomorrow either. What do I care if he plays against the Nets? Eventually, you're going to need to get him out there for tune-up games. I really didn't want him to play in the Wednesday game either. I thought it was just like getting thrown into the deep end a little bit too much for a guy that hasn't played in so long. You saw how long it took him to get his win back and get his conditioning back the first time he came back. I'm sure he hasn't been able to be out there like running and just in game speed. Like, he's going to come back and probably feel winded again. And that's fine. I just need to see him get out there. The people that are mad online because he's sick are fucking crazy. Banana land.
I get that it's frustrating that the guy that has never been available is now not available again. What do you think about our potential theory that, yes, you could do some things to take care of your body. There are things you can do to take care of your immune system. In the segment that players were asked about what they're an expert on, he said he's an expert on... I don't even remember the first part of what he's an expert on.
Coffee.
Coffee.
That one.
And he had a little bit of there's something else I'm an expert on, but I don't think it... I know this is a kid's show. Stop sticking stuff in places, maybe, or getting in situations that, might lead to airborne diseases or non-airborne diseases finding their way into your immune system. None of the guys that have long-term, romantic partners and kids have gotten sick for multiple weeks. Seems to be to be fair, Al did get COVID like 7 times, and he has kids. So that kind of throws that.
I feel like the kids almost play a factor though. Like, they bring in the little germs from wherever they're at.
Sure. Yeah, but I don't want to get into the whole thing. Never mind. But yeah, so KP, hopefully he's going to be fine. He looks like he's on the up from what I can tell from like his warm ups and stuff like that. I'm with you. It doesn't really matter as long as I would like to see him get a little bit of rhythm.
Sure.
But something that Steven said in the Discord, it's like you can honestly just get your rhythm in the first and second round. I'm just not worried at all about the Hawks or the Knicks.
The Knicks are a fucking joke. They're a joke. Muse makes a good point. Like, he's sick, right? This isn't the kind of thing that, like, he comes back and you're like, damn, I hope he doesn't re-aggravate that sickness. It's not like a knee injury where, like, he's out there and he takes a step or, like, does a dunk and you're like, ooh, is he going to land okay? Like, he can fall on his ass and he's not going to start sneezing again. This is, like, the best case thing for him to be out for, as long as it's not, like, ruining him.
Yeah, the only concern is if it, like, is something like glandular fever or mono, I believe it's called in the States, is like, you know, you just have a really tough time getting your energy back, and like every time you ramp up, it takes you down again. That would be worse. Hopefully, it's just like long-term virus, kind of struggled to beat it, and then once he's back, he'll be back to normal. Because that is, you know, you could easily make an argument that that's a good thing because he was not able to get physically injured. It was just the, it's just the immune system this time. So back to the last little bit here. Which everybody missed out on. And if you're here in the second half of the Celtics late night stream, you get the kids comparison. This is all in good fun, obviously. We love both of the kids. But Sam, I'll let you take the floor. I thought, a spicy take here.
Yeah, so the other guy in the other stream was all mad because I'm negative. So I said, you want me to be negative? We were talking about the Derek White bomb from the logo. Shot goes in, crazy shot. Camera cuts the bench. Horford's son Ian is running out to the court to chest bump Derek White. He clears Deuce. Like, he is nobody bleeds green like Ian Horford. He's the best. He's at all the games. He is like going to the scorers table with these guys, taking their warm-ups back, giving them towels, like whatever they need. He's leading the bench mob. I mean, Deuce is sleeping with the iPad in the front row. What are we talking about?
See, I can't believe I've never thought about this, but because Deuce is the aura kid, yes. and Ian is the impact guy. Ian is the John Havlicek, the Jason Tatums, the do it all, the glue guy, and Deuce is dining off of aura highlight tapes, and the rest of the stars, they love him. It's like the Kyrie thing too. Mm-hmm. They love the way he dribbles. They love the way Deuce, is cute, which, very important as a 7-year-old. But I do think it's fair to point out that Ian has had 6 to 7 more years of human experience. and so I think that's where he's learnt to be an incredible fan. And to be fair, if you want someone coaching your kid, I love Jason Tatum. It's hard to make an argument against Al Horford being the person you want teaching your kid literally anything. Because Al Horford's the one who pretty much taught Jason Tatum how to be a professional as well. And that worked out quite well. That's
very true.
Yeah. So I think if we're going, if I had to, rank, man, this actually feels a little dark. I don't want to go too far. I want to start ranking the fathers on the team here. But Horford does have 5 kids. And his kid right now is proving to be an electric bench mob member. Between the towels, between the chest bumps, like he's engaged in the actual games. But
diehard fan.
Yeah, but similar to Kata and similar to Luke, that's a lot more minutes. A lot more experience. Yes. So I think it's fair to give Deuce, time to catch up to Ian here.
Oh man, what have we devolved into?
Yeah.
I hope no one sees this and gets mad. It's not personal. Yeah. We're just trolling.
It's actually good that this has popped up on the backup stream.
Yes,
I think, which is good. But I don't know. Did you see Deuce hit that spin move baseline jump shot?
Yes. Yeah.
He's huge, by the way, which we always kind of knew. Yeah.
You don't realize, like, because obviously, like, they're still like small human beings.
Sure.
Because they're not full grown yet, but like for their age, they're both fucking huge.
I think Ian might be my height. I wouldn't surprise me. If he's got to be above 5 foot here. I'm sure you've seen him in real life. Like, what are we talking? 5?
He was around. Like, he ran up to a bunch of his friends at the game on Wednesday. It was awesome. He had like his
Yeah.
like basketball teammates come to the game. We were walking across to go to the Mark Dagnall presser, and the guy that coaches the youth team and a couple of the kids were there, and Ian like was like running over, and they were all hyped to see him and stuff. I mean, he's probably bigger than 5 feet, but
Yeah.
like he's not like
Surely.
crazy. I don't think he's taller than you yet.
Okay. Okay.
He's only like
okay.
10.
Yeah, I know, but I guarantee you wouldn't be the first 10-year-old to be taller than me. That says more about the 10-year-olds, I would say, in this case than it does about me necessarily. But, I mean, he's going to be huge, and so is Deuce. Like, Bronny James, he's not going to be the best, father-son duo. Well, I guess that wouldn't be hard. Oh, shit, I don't want Bron. I'm really, pushing the envelope here. I don't want LeBron to
Now he's going to yell at you.
confront me now. I would not
Did you see all the Denver fans just boo Bronny when he got in the game today? Like, LeBron's going to have to go out there and take the mic. He didn't even go to the game. He's supposedly at Bryce's state championship game today in Sacramento. Chris Haynes put out the news.
Haynes briefs. Dropping the briefs.
Haynes has been unbelievable since he went independent. What you want to talk about most improved? I would always joke about Chris Haynes last year, where Chris Haynes would just like tweet the news after Woj and Shams put it out. Like it was like a minute after. Like those were his sources. Man, it's gone nuclear this year.
Yeah, dude. I would, because he clearly has 3 to 4 sources, but I don't know if he's just got to get a new graphics team or something. Because even when there are certain scoops where it feels like he's gonna win, Sham still beats him to the punch with the graphic. And it's like, dude, you gotta either get a more experienced intern on Canva, or just give up on the graphics, because
Chris Haynes actually, he's been innovative in the graphics, because let's just say, like Julius Randle is going to play, and this is a bad example for the context of the current where he's won 12 straight games, but like he's come back from an injury. It's just news. It's not breaking news. Like people don't care that he like kind of knows, he reads the room. Like it's not that big of a deal. It's just news. It is not really breaking news that Julius Randle is coming back.
But what makes something breaking versus something news
I would say like All-Star getting traded.
Okay.
Or All-Star coming off an injury. Like Porzingis coming back, maybe breaking news.
I thought breaking news was literally it just happened.
Oh, it is, but he's almost like just putting like a level of like respect on the news that he's delivering.
Sure. Super breaking news.
Or the importance, yes.
Luka Doncic traded, super breaking news. Neemias Queta closing lineup? Just news, maybe.
Just news.
Just news.
I was watching some of that Lakers-Bucks game the other day. I'll tell you what, I love Luka. I love watching Luka because
it's been good for you and me.
Anytime he like doesn't get his way, he just stands there on defense. Like I watched him stand upright, like not even an athletic stance, for like 14 seconds of the shot clock. Didn't move a muscle. The best.
Bro. So was that the same play? He threw the turnover and then went back the other way, and then like the Bucks are just like scrambling. It's like rolling all over the ground. It finally gets kicked out to Kevin Porter Jr. I timed it on my phone. It's like 11 seconds between that point and Luka finally getting back after the ball is already through the basket. And it's like, it's an 11-point game in a game where you're trying to fight for seeding, and he just doesn't get back on defense. And Kevin Porter Jr. hits a wide open corner 3 after he threw a turnover. It's beautiful. And he drops 45. He's stat padding at the end of the game. He's getting cooked on defense over and over again.
That's why he got kneed in the face by Horford, is because he didn't get back after he turned the ball over, and he got back into the play after the dunk had already gone through and hit the ground, and Horford was swinging back, and he's like, oh yeah, let me run into where he might land.
Oh man, he stinks. Was it a really bad trade, and did Nico do a really bad job executing it? Yes. Do I also understand why you maybe thought that you couldn't win a championship with Luka Doncic? I also do understand. Still a terrible trade. Terribly handled, but I understand a little bit where he was coming from.
You see the Kendrick verse where he called him a fat fuck, pretty much?
I didn't know. Was that today?
So, yeah, let me see if I can just find this, because I DM'd it to everybody. I was like, this is so fucking funny. So, what is the guy's name? I think Playboy Cardi put out an album with a Kendrick feature, and in Kendrick's verse, he goes, These numbers is nothing. The money is nothing. I've really been him. I promise. See, Kenny been heavy out west, and I carry the weight. Blank. I'm Luka Doncic.
At first, I thought you meant Kendrick Perkins.
Yeah, big perk called him fat.
Yeah, in a verse too. I'm like, okay, wouldn't shock me if Kendrick Perkins dropped a rap, to be honest. That's awesome. And Kendrick Lamar's spoken. There we go. We're on the same page here. All right, I think that's probably a good place to leave it, and probably indicative of where we're at in the NBA season right now is the types of topics we've covered, and probably, gotta be creative in the next 15 games here, because these games are not important. There's pretty much a 0% chance, I think, of the Knicks catching us at this point. If I look at playoff status, which is a great website, by the way, if you want to track all the standings. But yeah, we currently have a 99% chance to get the 2 seed, according to strength of schedule and the lead that we have. So there's pretty much no reason for them to play their guys to me. Yeah, we clinched playoffs today. What, 17 and 18 years?
Congratulations. 11 straight.
11 straight. It's pretty good. What's that? Luka's done. He missed one. This would be his second year in the playoffs.
Yeah.
He'd probably be retired before he actually catches that streak there, knowing him. But anyway, Sam, it's been a pleasure. Make sure you check out How About Them Celtics in the morning. Yeah, man. Till next time. Go Celtics.